I'm going to wait for people to join. I have a special guest tonight. I have a special guest joining me tonight. Hopefully, she'll know how to log in and join me. We're just going to get the party started. First of all, I'm celebrating 100,000 followers tonight. So thank you. I finally hit that milestone. Just a few minutes ago, I hit the milestone of 100K followers, which is a big deal because I actually have been working my ass off for that. But TikTok, I tell you, is a picky beast. And it's also a mythical beast, if you will. Some things, I've done some kick-ass videos that were filled with like amazing information that people need, and they flop. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's like the best video I've ever done. It's filled with so much information. And then they flop. And then my one video where I just had this idea about coffee dates because I had talked to somebody about coffee dates and I was inspired to do a video. There was no planning. I didn't really think it was going to do anything. And now that video is 100,000 followers. 100,000 views or whatever. And so the TikTok thing has been amazing for my career. And I feel, lucky to have connected with all you guys, good, bad, ugly, whatever. But it's been great for me. But I still can't figure it out. Some videos, like I said, filled with great information flop. And some videos that I didn't think was that great, they soar like a rocket. Who knows? So tonight I have a special guest joining me. You'll meet her in a second. She's going to come on and I'm going to have a guest with me interviewing her, talking about, what she loves to talk about love and dating. I met her through TikTok. I met her through TikTok. And what can I say? She's stitched and duetted a lot of my videos, and that's how she got on my radar. And she does a lot of stitch. And here we go. I'm going to invite her on right now. So you'll meet her. Here we go. Invite. Let's see. I'm going to invite her. I'm not great at this either, to get this going. And hopefully she'll come on and join us here in a minute. So she does a lot of stitch, a lot of duets. And
Hello?
Annie, are you there?
Can you see me?
I can see you. How are
Yay,
you?
Gina! Yay! It's nice
Now,
to meet you.
how do I do it where we're split screen? Because
No,
I see you as a little tiny thing.
yeah, that's how I see it too.
Maybe Haley, who's assisting me, can help me figure out how to do this.
This is only my second live, I think. I've only done it one time ever.
Well, welcome. I'm the perfect person to do it with because I'm kind of good at this stuff and I love to interview people anyway and talk.
Yeah.
Let me see. I got to put my glasses on because you're so tiny.
Wait, I saw that you hit 100,000.
I hit 100,000 finally. Oh my God. Thank you. And you can invite from your thing, you can invite your people to join in like and ask us questions and stuff too. Just FYI.
How do I do that?
Maybe Haley, can you message her through TikTok and guide her? And also somebody help me figure out how to make her share the screen with me. I don't know how to do that. I've only shared the screen with somebody once and he knew how to do it and we shared it. So Bumble or Hinge. Okay, I'm going to answer everybody's questions tonight because we are celebrating. We're rocking the house. Bumble or Hinge. And Annie's figuring it out. She's got her face on where she's looking like she's really trying to solve the problem. So
yeah,
solve the problem.
Idea. I have no idea.
Keep the roses and flowers coming. Well, that's okay. Let me think. Let me see if I can figure it out. Hold on. Everybody's going to have to bear with me while I try to do this. Let's see here. Interact. No. Hold on. See. No. Let me see.
Yeah, see, this is why I don't really go live too much on TikTok because it's not an intuitive function. Like Instagram lives are it's so easy. You figured it out.
I figured it out.
You're better than I am.
I might be old, but this brain's still working, thank God. It's funny. What's really funny? I get a kick out of this. So a lot of times during the day, I do these like Zoom calls with women, this advice stuff. And and half of the time I'm giving them dating advice, but the other half I'm teaching them how to work the computer better.
Yeah.
So that they can connect the phone to the Zoom and I can see their dating apps and all this stuff. So good. We're here. So to answer somebody's question, they love to ask us questions, Annie. So first of all, though, before we get started, Annie, kind of introduce yourself and tell people who you are. I was telling them I met you because you do a lot of duets and stitch. That seems to
Yeah.
be kind of your thing.
Yeah. Well, I started doing TikToks just of like my dating fails and my dating, like I'm 31 years old, single, and I called off an engagement. So I just started doing little TikToks about what I've learned over the years as a single woman. And before I knew it, I just like blew up on TikTok. So
I know you're doing really well on TikTok.
so that's just how I got started on. Yeah, I think my first like big video was I invoiced a man for wasting like showing up late on a date. He was like 45 minutes late.
That's
And
wow.
I
And did he not even let you know that he was going to be that late, or what was the deal?
He just kept texting like,
Oh.
"Oh, I'm running a little behind." I'm just like, "Okay." So I ended up leaving and I just sent him an invoice. Like, I'm not waiting. It's amazing that I waited 40 some minutes. So,
Do you know I have had two men in my lifetime after I did not like them for a second date. Listen, I try to practice what I preach. I mean, I don't even now I just like helping. I'm like, you guys date, I'm good. But anyway, but when I was first starting my matchmaking business, I tried to practice what I preach, which is, if you're not sure or, maybe you don't like them, just go out with them and give them a shot up to bat. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
And so in two instances, both men picked the restaurant. They had full control over where we went. It wasn't like, because if I was picking, I'd pick sushi, and I didn't. And then I ended up not liking them for a second date. And one of them gave me his mailing address so that I could send him the money for half of the bill. Yes. And the other one was even more. The other one was even more psycho. He sent me like a Unabomber email detailing all these things because he said, Gina, you're not interested in me. Can you tell me why? And I didn't want to tell him why, right? But he was asking, and I do what I do. So I figured I'll help him. So I was honest. Oh, no. That set off a whole diatribe email. He ended up having a woman he knew call me and ask me to give him half his money back from the dinner. Oh no, he had a woman call me.
The audacity.
And, oh my God. So cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I know how it is. So I can understand how that video that you did blew up. Did you ever hear from that guy when you invoiced him?
I mean, I sent it as more of a joke.
I know. But what did he say?
He laughed. He responded and he corrected the invoice again as a joke, not being a jackass.
Yeah. And you never went out with him. That was the end of the story.
No,
the road.
No.
Now, does it affect your dating life doing what you do? Like, I know that I will tell you, doing what I do and being a matchmaker is the worst thing for my dating life because, I mean, on a number of levels. First of all, men are intimidated that I work with billionaires. And I don't blame them because if I'm putting women, if I'm changing women's lives and, and they're going and mingling with Richard Branson and Necker Island and doing all these great things, Gina's not going to be going to the Olive Garden. No. It's not happening. You know what I'm saying?
And what's wrong with the Olive Garden?
You know what? A woman in my group that I have for ladies, she messaged because part of the group thing, they're voxering me and asking things. She's like, Gina, he invited me to Olive Garden. That's like, I don't want to go there. What do I do? And I said, do what I do. One of my best tips is like, oh, you know what? Gosh, the last time I went there, I got food poisoning. Yeah. You use that in your TikTok videos.
I will.
You do you use a lot of stuff, I'm like, is this girl like reading from my handbook here?
Well, sometimes I even say, I got this one from Gina.
I know, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love it because you're a great student. I mean, like the profile pictures you did, I'd love to see more of those, by the way.
Oh, I have so many ready.
Oh, I'd love to see them. So now tell me and tell everybody else, because you do a lot of duets and stitches with a lot of the relationship experts. So what's like the most interesting person that you've in the dating space that you've come across recently? I mean, besides me and I'm great and all this stuff, but I don't mean that. And I'm just kidding. What is like that they had like advice where you're like, hold up, what in the world?
Probably Pearl.
And what does she talk about?
Well, she's constantly having to create new accounts because she's very like, after the age of 24, like, women can't get any man. Women need to settle. If you're
I haven't seen
overweight,
her.
oh, you've never,
Is she she's not the Russian woman, is she?
no, she has like red hair and very, very pale skin. She just blew up and lost her most recent account. She's the one who said that overweight women don't deserve love. It was like this huge clip that went viral. Yeah.
I'm sure that did go viral. And then what do you mean? And TikTok removed her or what?
Yep. Well,
Wow.
because all of her stuff is like, if you're
offensive.
this, you're trash. Like, you don't deserve anyone. Or
and what's her background? Like, what's her like? How does she get her expertise? She's just somebody with a big mouth and an opinion, huh?
Yeah. But she, she has a big YouTube following, and it's
Interesting.
mostly men.
Yes, I'm going to do a
For
Q&A
me,
in a second.
80% of my followers are female.
Yeah. Well, almost 90% of mine are female.
Yeah.
Okay, so they want us to do a Q&A, Annie. That's what people are used to. When I show up, these TikTok people, they're very selfish. They're like, Gina, we don't give a shit what you want to talk about. You answer our GD questions right now.
Dance for us, clown.
All right, so we're here. All right, let's do it, people. Let's ask these questions, and then Annie and I'm going to share the answers with Annie so we can do it together. All right, so let's do it. So, two-faced people. It's true. Grad law. I don't know. Some people talk between each other, and that really confuses me. Okay, here's how it works, you guys. Tell me your name. Tell me your question. Tell me your name. Tell me your question, because I like to know who I'm dealing with here. All right, let's do this. Anybody? Oh, crap. Anybody got a question? Let's see here.
Oh, Pink Cold Brew 88. I enjoyed the what you can tell based on that is. Yeah, you watch my stuff. That's a very popular series that I do for fun.
Now, I don't know. Am I seeing yours? You might just be seeing yours. But I don't know.
Okay. Oh, hey, Jess.
I think you're seeing yours and I'm seeing mine. I don't know. Okay, somebody says this. I'm a CEO. Where do I meet my equal? And that is from somebody who did not tell me their name, except they're called Giraffe Girl. All right. So what would you say, Annie? If you're a CEO, where would you meet your equal?
Is that a woman?
It's a woman. Giraffe Girl. Let's hope so.
I would ask her. Well, I think, at least for me, because I'm a career person as well, but I don't identify with my career, and I want to get married and have kids and be a stay-at-home mom. So I don't lead with my career at all.
Right. See, now that's something that I need to do at and stitch one of your. I've been meaning to do that because I disagree with you on that. I disagree, but that's good that we disagree. It's more fun. Who wants to agree with each other? So, but here's what I will say, Annie, and I'm going to give you advice, and this will give everybody else advice, is that, and this is just everything I know is from being a matchmaker, right? For almost 15 years this next April. But I find that even if you want to be a stay-at-home mom and have kids and all that stuff, still a very like a high-level guy, whether my guys are 25 or 29 or 34, and I have younger ones, still want a girl who is smart and accomplished. And it doesn't mean she has to keep her career going. They just want to know that they married a woman kind of at that level to start a family with. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I think there's a difference between career and socioeconomic status of a woman.
Okay, fair enough.
A woman could be of a higher or a certain socioeconomic status, be educated, have gone to college, but not necessarily have any type of impressive career. So I think successful men usually want women of a certain socioeconomic status that they can bring around. It makes total sense. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they're attracted to a woman based on her career.
Well, I'm telling you, my guys are attracted to the women and push me hard to really only set them up. Not all of my clients, but a lot of them, with women who have a lot of accomplishments, let's say. So they've gone to Ivy League schools, or they have grad degrees or master's degrees, or or they're even the founder of their own company, these types of things. this is what my guys are always like. That is what like if I have two women that are equally as beautiful,
Yeah.
they're going to pick the one who has the better career and the better over education over the other one every time.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But
And
you deal with very top.
yes, most, yeah, yes, yeah,
Like if we're talking about like the top 10% of men, maybe like between the 10 percentile all the way up to like 7 percentile, like that type of guy.
Yeah.
I feel like they are not impressed by career, in my experience. They like intelligence and socioeconomic status and class and being able to talk about literature and things like that. Everything that comes with someone who also has a great career. But I feel like they aren't impressed at all by career or money. They don't give a crap about money.
No, they don't necessarily care about the money, but they do want, like if I say, oh, she started her own company, or she has a PhD and she's a neuroscientist, and she's hot, they're like, oh my God, how soon can I meet her?
Yeah, but who's gonna raise their kids in his
Well,
mind?
they're not worried about that, because they're not saying that woman has to keep that job. You know what I mean? They're not saying that woman has to stay in that career. And also, when I interview these women and talk to them, like I just interviewed a girl last week who's she's a founder of her own like really cool company that she has, but her plan is she's built the company, and now usually after a lot of these women have achieved a lot, even if they're young and they've achieved a lot, they are ready to get married and then do the other phase of the family, which is completely fine with my guys too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just want somebody who comes to join them to be part of a power couple, or they really like my one younger client. He hosts these 30 under 30 dinners, and he loves it when he could have he would love it if his partner was like also a 30 under 30. You know what I mean? That's just my experience.
But doesn't the relationship dynamic change? Like if a man is attracted to me because I'm a CPA, because of the success I have reached in my career, and then 5 years later, I am now a stay-at-home mom raising our kids, our dynamic has completely shifted. He was attracted to me because we're a power couple, and now I'm breastfeeding a baby.
Right. Well, here's something you're forgetting. I think part of that, the breastfeeding the baby, yeah, your baby's got to be on the boob, but they also have enough money and resources that they have nannies, that they have help. So it's not like all of a sudden, the wife is going to be just solely a stay-at-home mom. You know what I mean? They're going to have a nanny, and they're going to be traveling, and she's going to probably move into doing philanthropy. And a lot of these women, they keep things going, but they definitely dial it down for the family. You know what I mean? But saying that, they're not gonna put on like a 50s outfit and a little apron and start cooking the meals necessarily. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, I know. Let's get to questions, because let's get back on thing. It's true though, grad tells all genders to be okay. Hold on. Do you see any questions? I see like 33 in the queue. Can I still meet a high quality man? I'm 4 hours from San Francisco. Her name is Amy. Amy, my city is big, but not San Francisco or LA big. Can I still meet a high quality man if I'm 4 hours from San Francisco? I think you can. I think you have to definitely put your app in. Are you on the dating apps, Annie? Yeah, you are.
Yes.
How many?
I'm just on one right now.
Which one?
I'm just on Tinder.
Okay.
I know.
I'm going to cover it. I'll address that in a minute. But yes, I think it's more challenging. I'm not going to lie about that. I think it's more challenging if you're not in a major city. But I mean, I guess my first question would be, can you relocate? I think you'd have to do the apps in travel mode. You'd also have to make sure you put in the top, in your bio, in the first sentence, I can relocate anywhere. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times I find what happens is when you do travel mode on the apps, and guys that just want to hook up will prey on you because they think you're just passing through. That's great for them. But the guys looking for real relationships, if they see you're in travel mode, they a lot of times won't pursue you because they feel like you're passing through. You know what I mean? So I would do travel mode. I would put, I'm in a place in life I can live anywhere, and hopefully that's true. And then I would just make a point of really trying to focus on those guys outside of your area. I think anything is possible as long as you're determined to make it happen. Right? How do you feel about that, Annie?
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
Okay. I am a low quality man, so no pressure. Okay. Joy, it's not because I'm making it up. It's because I literally have been working with these high level guys since 2008, and they tell me everything. They tell me things they normally don't even say publicly, and I find it my responsibility and obligation to tell you guys exactly the truth. Not the bullshit that some people all of a sudden make up as they're a relationship expert with no experience, or things that they just think are true. This is the stuff these guys are actually telling me, and I am the conduit to telling you. All right. Um, let's see here. Who is Annie? Annie, tell everybody who you are again.
I'm a single woman who
She's
has
a
a
single
TikTok
woman.
following.
We met on TikTok. She has a huge following here. She loves to talk about dating. She's a lady on the loose looking for love. Are you in Los Angeles?
Yeah, I've been here for a year.
Oh, from where?
I moved from Seattle, but I've lived lots of places.
Okay. And how do you find dating in Los Angeles?
The same as dating everywhere else, to be honest.
I think so. I really don't think it changes.
Yeah.
Oh, it says we're freezing. I think that's on your end because you don't look like you're freezing and I don't look like I'm freezing.
Yeah, it's not.
Should you live together before getting married?
I've watched one of your videos about this.
And what is my answer?
Yes.
Yes, you absolutely should. Oh yeah, they're both everybody's telling us that we're freezing. But that's weird because do I seem like I'm freezing to you?
No.
And you're not freezing to me.
I have great Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi.
Lots
if there's
of
one
freezing.
asset I have that I bring into a relationship, it's my great Wi-Fi.
So if you can contribute nothing else, it's your Wi-Fi. So then I don't. Oh, it says you or Annie need to get off Wi-Fi. Okay.
Oh snap. Oh, now you're mute. I can't hear you. Is it still going? Someone asked, I'm a single dad. Annie, can we date? Yes. Yes, we can date. I have dated single dads. Is it me? Should I get off Wi-Fi? I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Yeah, I can't hear you anymore, Gina. Is it me? Am I the problem? I can't hear you. You're muted. Oh, okay. I can't hear Gina. Other people are saying that too. Well, while we wait for Gina, I'll just serenade everyone with a song. All by myself. Don't wanna be, but I am. All by. You're still mute. You don't know what's going on? Do you want to end it and then come back on? Do you want to like redo it? Stop it and then restart it? How old, Annie, will you date? I'm just going to assume people can still only hear me because they've said we can't hear Gina. So how old, Annie, will you date? I'm 30.